Welcome to my views and news. Curfew has been imposed in an Ethiopian town where there were clashes a few hours ago between security forces and an armed group. Vehicle movement, people's movement have been restricted. Secondly, uh, in the Oromia region of Ethiopia, Sheger city is being constructed around Addis Ababa. Locals are complaining that their houses are being demolished. Ethiopian Orthodox Church says its churches are being demolished. And now Oromia region's Islamic Affairs organization has issued a statement sharing details of how many mosques have been demolished so far in Sheger city. And thirdly, several dioceses in the Oromia region and nearby regions have issued statements rejecting the appointment of new bishops. 9 bishops are going to be appointed. I think 6 to Oromia, 3 to other regions. Orthodox Church shared details last night about the diocese where the new bishops will be appointed. 7-member committee established. Which diocese have issued statements from Oromia so far? We have details for you. Firstly, viewers, curfew has been imposed in an Ethiopian town. Vehicle movement suspended. People have been told to stay indoors. There have been clashes today and yesterday reportedly in this town between Ethiopian security forces and an armed group. Name of this town is Bato. Bato, also called Zawai. Bato is situated in East Sheva zone of Oromia, and this town is not far away from Adami Tolo. What happened in Adami Tolo? In Adami Tolo, a few days ago, Ola fighters entered. They carried out an attack on a police station. I think I reported that, if you remember. And in that attack, some police officials were injured and killed, and Ola tried to snatch their members from the police station because Ola members were imprisoned at that police station. Now, another attack close to Adami Tolo by Ola fighters in Bato. That is why in Bato, curfew has been imposed. Both Bato and Adami Tolo are in East Sheva zone of Oromia. What was the target of the attack in Bato? Some government institution, police station? It's not clear. I have not been able to find details. Only confirmation is that there were clashes inside Bato, Zawai. That is why curfew has been imposed. So now we have seen in the past few days that Ola has carried out attacks in West Valaga, in RC, in West Sheva, in East Sheva, and in Guji as well. There was intense fighting in Guji on Saturday and Sunday. Dozens were killed reportedly. Can we say that peace process has completely collapsed? No signs of start of second round of talks. We don't know what is going to happen, but on the ground, clashes have intensified. Security forces. Oromia government is silent. I have not seen a single statement from the Oromia government, Ethiopian federal government, about the peace process. Why is the government silent? There is no sign of government trying to gain leverage on the ground. Rather, OLA is trying to gain military advantage. Reportedly, when the two sides met in Tanzania, in Zanzibar, Their government representatives asked OLA representatives that they should agree on ceasefire. But OLA raised political issues like future status of Addis Ababa, issues like right to self-determination, release of prisoners, political prisoners, etc. OLA did not agree to announcement of ceasefire at talks in Tanzania. And after that, we saw that fighting intensified. Let's see what happens. So far, curfew imposed in Bato reportedly. Secondly, viewers, Sheger city is being built around Addis Ababa, a controversial project opposed by groups based in the Amhara region. Some of the groups as well, they say that Oromia government is trying to engulf Addis Ababa, because this Sheger city is going to engulf Addis Ababa. If it turns into a modern city, people say Addis Ababa would become irrelevant. In Sheger city, demolition of houses, churches, mosques is ongoing. Human Rights Commission of Ethiopia says it has received more than 100,000 complaints so far about the demolition of houses, etc. by authorities in Sheger city. Orthodox Church of Ethiopia issued a statement a few days ago saying that churches were being demolished as well. And today, Oromia region's Islamic Affairs High Council issued a statement saying that 19 mosques have been demolished in Sheger city so far, starting from the 1st of Ramadan. Ramadan was the holiest, Ramadan is Muslims' holy month, and it ended, I think, a month ago. So it means that around 2 months ago, starting from around 2 months ago, so far 19 mosques have been demolished in Sheger city by Sheger city administration. And a few days ago, Ethiopian Islamic Affairs Supreme Council wrote a letter to the Prime Minister. Before that, the council met with Shimalis Abdisa, Oromia president, asking him to stop demolition of mosques. Government claims, regional government, that these mosques, churches, houses are built illegally. They were built on state land. State land is being retaken by the state. Now, demolition of buildings in Sheger is definitely a serious issue. If people built their houses on state land decades ago, and now their houses are being demolished, where will they live? Who will provide housing to these people? Obviously, it's government's responsibility. Then government should provide housing to these people. It's not happening. People are suffering, displaced, some entering Amhara region. Last year, several dioceses have issued statements. Statements are coming in after the announcement by Orthodox Church of Ethiopia to appoint 9 bishops in coming days. The 9 bishops will be appointed to 6 dioceses in Oromia and 3 to other dioceses. And it will be announced in July Ethiopian calendar. So far, the church has formed a 7-member committee. The committee will nominate names of 9 bishops. Then the Synod will meet in July and approve the nominations or otherwise. The 7-member committee has bishops like archbishops Hinok, Sarios, Marcos, Nathanael, Ermios, Rufael, Hyriakos. These 7 archbishops are members of the committee. And this committee will nominate archbishops for dioceses. Which diocese? Firstly, West Velega. Secondly, East Velega. Horogodoro Velega. Bonobodele. West RC. East Hararge. 6 dioceses are in Oromia. Diredeva diocese in Somali region. Gadeo, Burjina, Amaro, I think it is in SNPR. and Daro Konta, it is SNNPR as well. So six bishops will be appointed to the diocese in Oromia, one to Somali region and two to SNNPR, I think. But diocese in Oromia are rejecting the committee. They say that 26 bishops appointed a few months ago by three archbishops should be accepted. Their appointment should be respected, and they should be allowed to start their preaching services in Oromia. That is, we have seen statements in the last 24 hours from West Velaga diocese spoke. Kallam Velaga diocese issued a statement. East Shiva diocese issued a statement. Jimma diocese issued a statement. And Bono Budale spoke as well. And some other dioceses too. So you see that dioceses in Oromia are opposing the formation of the committee and appointment of new bishops. They want 26 bishops appointed by the breakaway faction to be allowed to perform religious services in Oromia. So this issue remains unresolved between Oromia region-based group and the main church. And obviously, Oromia government is involved as well, backing the breakaway faction. The breakaway faction is not breakaway technically, it is part of the main synod now. Serios, Vastotios and Zinamorkos are part of the main church. They were reinstated as archbishops. But still, the dioceses in Oromia are not under the administration of main church. So coming months crucial, the synod at 3-day long meeting could not make a decision. So it tried to delay the decision by forming the committee and by seeking recommendations from the committee. The issue is unresolved in Tigray and in Oromia regarding the unity of the Orthodox Church. Thank you for watching.